ask, how can I get happy? I mean, you can't buy happiness. You can't just go out and find it in the yard like an Easter egg. My brother, he said something interesting to me one time that I remember, and that is, there's a lot of bad things going on. There's bad things happening in our family. There's bad things, but I choose to be happy. I thought, can you just choose to be happy? And if I'm not happy, let's find out who's to blame for that. Her real well, but I knew her pretty well, you know, that kind of thing. I heard she was getting a divorce and that it was a really ugly divorce and that she was totally stressed out. She'd lost a lot of weight and she just looked terrible and the whole scene. And then I heard that her house burned down. She was getting a divorce. She was living there by herself and her house burned down. And I thought, oh gosh, that's terrible. And then I ran across her in the grocery store and I said, I'm so sorry to hear that your house burned down. And she said, it was the greatest gift I ever had. I'm now finished with the house. I'm finished with my marriage and I'm happy. I thought, maybe she needs to go into therapy. Maybe there's something wrong with her. Maybe she's lost touch with reality. But I've seen her since then. She seems pretty happy to me. But when it gets down to it, I think that there's probably like 3 things that contribute to you being happy if you choose to be. And one is a sense of belonging, someone having your back. And I think about that. I don't know if anybody really has my back, but yet I think that if the chips were down, somebody would. I don't know who it would be. Maybe somebody I don't know. I think a sense of being connected is important for people's happiness. I think having a companion contributes to happiness. I think of that viral video about the elephant in the rescue center or whatever, and he didn't have a companion, so he became companions with the dog that lived there. And the dog became his companion. They went everywhere together. They slept together. They ate together. They took baths together out in the water. They were inseparable, and they were happy. And when the dog got sick, the elephant went outside of the room. I'll get upset now. The elephant went outside of the room where the dog was sick upstairs and stood for 3 weeks vigil because that was his best friend. I think those 3 things, belonging, connection, and companionship, are important factors to being happy. I think isolation keeps you from being happy. And when I went to visit Angola prison, as a visitor, I didn't get put there because I committed a crime. And what I found out was even in maximum security prison, they let them out twice a day, all together in the yard, so they can have companionship and feel connection and feel a sense of belonging even with that group in order for them not to just go crazy. There's a quote that says, you're probably going to be about as happy as you want to be. And I think that may be true, I don't know. What is enough to make you happy?